Tonight's video looks at the greenhouse effect. This is going to build on what we looked at today in class with the electromagnetic spectrum and the sun's energy, and show how this heats up the earth. So let's get started. Just to review, solar energy, we have these electromagnetic waves leaving the sun. Right, that was light. That was just a fancy word for light. They go 93 million miles through space, and then they reach the earth. Some of them get absorbed by the atmosphere, and then some are absorbed by the earth's surface, and some get reflected back into space. Boing. Right? Some of these absorbed electromagnetic waves then become heat. So the energy that's absorbed by the earth or absorbed by the atmosphere becomes heat. And that's what we're going to look at right now. So the earth gives off this energy then as heat. So the earth's heat, and what happens is this energy that was absorbed by the earth now is re-emitted as a different type of radiation. So the earth gives off the absorbed solar energy as infrared electromagnetic, or EM, waves. Right? And we saw electromagnetic or infrared waves are just a different type of light wave that our eyes just can't see. Right? Unlike visible light, which our eyes can absorb and we see that as sight, infrared waves our eyes can't see, but we can feel infrared waves as heat. Right? So when you feel heat, you're feeling infrared electromagnetic waves hitting your body. Now this heat leaves the earth and goes up into the atmosphere, and some of it goes straight into outer space, but some of it gets absorbed by gases in the atmosphere. And we call this the greenhouse effect. Just like a greenhouse traps heat from the sun and keeps a warm interior for plants to grow, we get carbon dioxide, water vapor, and other greenhouse gases trap some infrared energy. Right? And this heats the atmosphere, and we call this the greenhouse effect. So just like a greenhouse traps solar energy, the atmosphere traps this infrared radiation. Right? It's not directly trapping radiation from the sun over here. It's trapping this radiation given off by the planet and heating up the earth. So this is a good thing. Right? Without the greenhouse effect, the earth would be about 50 degrees below zero. So all the water on earth would be ice. So this keeps the earth at a habitable temperature and keeps water liquid. Right? That way we don't have a frozen snowball earth like in this picture here. Now normally, energy coming in from the sun balances out heat radiated from the earth. But currently, changes in the Earth's atmosphere as a result of human activities are changing this greenhouse process. So normally, from the sun balances energy given off from the Earth, so the temperature remains the same. Temperature remains constant. We've got the same amount coming in as going out, but human activities have changed the gases in the atmosphere, altering the greenhouse effect. And this is what we talk about when we talk about climate change, or what you might know as global warming. We're going to talk about this more when we get to our climate unit, but it's important to know that the greenhouse effect is different than global warming. The greenhouse effect is how the atmosphere traps heat given off by the earth, and we'll see that global warming is a change in the greenhouse effect. But for right now, greenhouse effect traps energy, infrared energy given off by the earth in the atmosphere. So make sure you please write a summary, fill out the question on the website, and I will see you in class tomorrow.